Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an exciting night of college COD for you. I'm your host, OG Susano, joined by my co-caster, Rome DMV. Rome, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing absolutely incredible. I mean, we got the first week of stage 2. I mean, it's going to be lit for real. I mean, we're starting things off with a banger. I mean, we've got Maverick Esports going up against the Butler Bulldogs. And listen, I got to be honest, the chat right now will tell you everything you need to know about this matchup. Okay, there's a lot of animosity between these two squads. A lot of people in the chat going back and forth saying that the Butler Bulldogs might be having this Maverick squad on upset watch tonight.
That's going to be a scary one indeed, because Maverick Esports are currently our contenders for Tier 1, and, well, Butler Bulldogs are in the tier as well. You know, in terms of placement-wise, Maverick are definitely a lot more higher. So I'm going to be very excited and interested to see if maybe, hey, the Butler Bulldogs have that, you know, that pop-off factor, the strength, the tenacity, if you will.
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, it's going to be fun to see. I mean, that's the thing about this squad coming in is that they're still in Group 1, if you will, the same way that the Maverick Esports are. So, I mean, they have just as good of a chance to come in here and upset this squad. But, I mean, when you look at this Maverick squad, let's be honest, I mean, they are something. And when I say something, I mean something incredible. I'm pretty sure that we got a head-to-head matchup that we can go ahead and take a look at.
Yeah, let's look at our head-to-head because we've got plenty of great stats that we were talking about earlier. And, you know, right off the bat, the biggest one for me is just that hard point, 14-0 from the side of Maverick Esports. But let's talk about the season record before that. It's going to be a 12-0 for the side of Maverick Esports. And then Butler Bulldogs will be at an 8-3. Now, talking about hard point, like I mentioned earlier, 14-0 from the side of Maverick Esports, then a 14-4 for Butler. And we head over to S&D, more methodical approach, 9-1. From the side of Maverick Esports, and an 8-4. Then lastly on Control, a big disparity in my opinion. 7-0 for the side of Maverick, but then when you get over to the side of Butler, oh my goodness, it's a 4-3. So Control might be a little bit more one-sided than we think. Rome, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, looking at this one overall, I mean, coming into this one, if I'm Butler, I gotta say, okay, yes, we are positive in every single game mode. But that doesn't mean that we're anywhere near record-wise as what this squad right here is, because, I mean, as we've seen, only dropped one map the entire season so far. I mean, anytime a squad's only dropped one map moving on to stage 2, they're definitely going to be a problem and a force to be reckoned with. So, I mean, looking at these ones right here, 14-4 in hardpoint is very good for Butler. So maybe those 4 losers can be learning places that they can have coming into stage 2 to maybe upset this squad in MNSU. Because, I mean, right now, MNSU are on a straight-up roll. They are not looking to stop whatsoever. They have been 30ing almost everybody that they've been playing. And, I mean, if you look at the stats alone, the stats will tell you that tonight's going to be a 30 as well. But that's the thing. Stage 2, anything can happen.
Yeah, it's stage 2. This is the week 1 for it, and there's a lot to be playing for the LCQ. But talking about these players, let's head over to our home team roster for tonight's matchup, because we've got to highlight these players that we've got, because, hey, they put in the time, they put in the grind, and we want to give them a bit of a highlight. Let's talk about Minnesota State University. We've got Spur Up, Blade Z, Y-Dog, and T-Bam. Going to be an exciting roster here indeed. I've personally casted over Maverick Esports before, so I'm definitely looking at T-Bam and maybe Bladesy to be that duo to pop off here tonight, Rome.
Okay, very, very interesting. I mean, I wouldn't really be surprised if Maverick Esports come out hot, simply because, I mean, we've seen them come out hot numerous times on broadcast alone, and I mean, this Butler squad coming to them, if we go look at this squad right now, I mean, if we go down it, you got Plasma, you got Siege, you got Bulldog, and you got Indy. And I mean, on the Butler Bulldog squad, I mean, a lot of people in the chat are saying, watch out for Bulldog. A lot of people are saying, listen, Maverick Esports, they're on pack watch tonight, because guess what? Bulldog, he's going to be going insane. Plasma's going to be getting busy on the map, and I mean, it's going to be a fun sight to see. I mean, there's a lot of support right now in the chat for the Butler Bulldogs, so I want to see if that support is going to be backed up. I mean, you know, anytime you got people supporting you, you're going to be feeling more confident coming into the matchup, and it's definitely going to help out your gameplay. It's going to make you a little bit more hyped, and I think this Butler squad, I think they're ready to shock the world.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting one indeed. You know, talking about these players and the game, let's talk about our maps tonight, because we've got an exciting lineup for us here, because we're going to be going straight away to Berlin Hardpoint. Then we'll be going over to an S&D in Tuscan. Then we head over to the beach, and Gava 2 for control. Then if we do get to a map 4 and 5, we will have hardpoint on Bocage. Then lastly, a search and destroy on Berlin. Interesting lineup tonight here, Rome, in my opinion. I'm personally excited for that map 3 because usually teams like to play more towards Tuscan on control. But hey, maybe the Bulldogs had this pick in their hands, you know?
Yeah, precisely. And I mean, this is the thing is that when you go to that map number 2, that search and destroy on Tuscan, that's a bread and butter map. So right now, Maverick, I'm not exactly sure what the map is in search and destroy that they did take a loss on. I actually would be very interested, but I mean, that would take a lot of digging to go back and go find.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, right now, I'm very interested to see how this squad's going to be coming out on Tuscan because this is definitely a bread and butter map. A lot of teams know exactly how they want to play on offense, get that bomb down on A, get control, make sure you're watching the flank, lock down long, and you're good to go. And I mean, I think that can really be a turn map situation because, listen, Maverick Esports, they've only lost one map the entire season. It's been on search and destroy. So if I'm the Butler Bulldogs, I'm going to be trying to steal that search and destroy away from them.
Yeah, with such a huge disparity in terms of stats, search and destroy might be their shining light indeed. And well, you know, talking about Berlin and talking about the games, let's get into the I believe the players are ready, I heard, but we'll be heading in here pretty soon. But yeah, overall, this roadmap that we've got for tonight, I think it's going to be an interesting one. I personally would like to see Bocage on map 1, just because it really tells me as a caster which team has a much better slaying capacity and, you know, can make the piece through the chaos, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, now we get to see a little bit more spread out version of that chaos on Berlin. I mean, it's going to be all about those rotations. It's going to be all about those holds. It's going to be all about those 2 and 3 pieces. It's just going to be about who's going to be able to put them together. I mean, right here, this Butler squad, they've shown 14 and 4 overall map count in hardpoint. So, I mean, this squad right here, they've seen a lot of map 4s. And the other side, I mean, they just haven't. I mean, the Mavericks, they just have not seen a lot of map 4s. So, yes, they are currently 14 and 0. But that's only because they haven't had to get there except for one time in a whole entire series.
Yeah, and it's going to be really interesting to see if maybe, you know, Butler, like you said, a lot of support in the Twitch chat for these guys. They're the underdogs coming into this series, so maybe they will have a bit more of a rallying factor when it comes to playing against the Juggernauts over on the side of Maverick Esports. I personally think this might be either a David and Goliath story or, well, this might be a story where the Bulldogs, or aka the underdogs, might get squashed.
Yeah, it would be extremely unfortunate. I mean, like I said, on paper, you know, I got to be honest, I think the Maverick Esports squad on paper should be walking away with this series in a 3-0. I mean, if they want to start off this stage 2 as hot as they finished off stage 1, I mean, they've got to show that that dominance was not a fluke. And now going up against other teams that have found a bunch of success in their pool, we can see exactly how they're going to be faring as this early exchange is going to be going out, but that's going to be going all the favor in Butler. And hey, listen, I mean, they said it in the chat. Put them on pack watch. Great start to start this one off.
Yeah, great break from the Butler Bulldogs. They had a very nice 3-for-1 trade there towards the beginning of the train station. And, well, you see immediately they just break through Mavericks true, get through the site, leave 2 on, and immediately the rotation has begun for this next hill towards P2. And I'm really looking for who's going to be that route man, and that route man is going to be Spur Up.
Yeah, Spur doing a good job of getting full control of the backside, but the thing is that the mailroom is already going to have Indy inside of it, and he's going to be locking it down. So yes, you have control of the backside in Spur Up, but you've got to be able to get this hill time. You got to break in and make these kills count on the hill itself. T-Bam is going to be successful in breaking through, but that contest is going to be big. He spots one, sees another, not able to take out those players in Butler. They're going to be breaking right back into the hill. I like these plays coming out of Butler right now.
Yeah, that's very nicely done. Maverick Esports looking pretty good. Right now, very nicely done. Bulldog gets a big one into the site. Now we see Siege. He's going to be holding the top position in the mailroom. He does notice that there are 2 players hiding towards the steps. Pulls back, gets one. Second one, unfortunately, not going to be able to give it to him. A 3-for-1 trade. Maverick still in charge of the hill. Rotation now afoot, and it's looking like Maverick will be the ones to win this. But overall, like you said, they're on pack watch right now, and the Bulldogs are doing really well.
Oh, yeah, big time, but it is going to be Spur Up yet again on the rotations, trying to lock down these spawns, and all the way in the back is going to be Bladesy. You can see he's going to be locking full down this B Street over there, and I mean, right now, it's just a great setup coming out of the Mavericks, and, you know, right here in this lobby, you got to be able to hold, but Plasma and Indy going to be able to pick up 2 to start this break.
Very nicely done. T-Bam gets one towards the mid, but finds Plasma, but not going to be able to acquire the kill just yet. They is able to tag him up. Now you look at Spur Up. Once again, the route man tries to get a second, but notices that the spawns are way too close. As much as you do effort towards the back, it's going to be a bit of a hard one with the sticky spawns. But hey, nice little 2-for-2 trades. And, well, Maverick, they do get a majority of this hill for now, but I'm definitely looking for a better rotation next time.
Oh, yeah, big time. And, I mean, right now with a 20-point advantage heading to the Bulldogs, I mean, right now they're in prime position currently through these hills. And, I mean, now as we're going to be heading over to the train yard, you saw player 5 and 6. They spawned up directly on the train yard. They just turned around. They said, you know what? We might as well just set up. We're good to go. We already got the spawns. You can go ahead and wipe us. Take that scrap time. Yes, you're up by 40. But, I mean, we're set up perfectly for this fourth hill. And, I mean, right now, you got to see exactly if the break is going to be able to come through yet again.
The break being a big one for the side of Maverick right now. They are going to hold with a 3-man setup. They have one player moving out of rotation. That's Y-Dog, but Bulldog, well, he's sneaking around, looks at T-Bam, but T-Bam's going to be pulling out the AR right now. Gets a nice kill with that one. Spur holds the hill for a bit, but with this setup being a very, very definitive and linear setup, it's no shame to Bulldogs that they're not able to fully break through without any influence just being immediately denied.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is that Bulldog, you know, he was in the chat talking big. He did say, watch out for Plasma. And I mean, right now, Plasma, 14 and 6 to his name. So a super hot start going to be coming out for Plasma of the Butler Bulldogs. But I mean, as we said, this P4, it's been going all in favor of Maverick Esports as they've brought this one back. It was a 40-point advantage for the Bulldogs, but now it's looking like we're going to be getting a tie game heading to P5.
Yeah, this is absolutely great for Maverick because now they're back in a position where they're, you know, in fighting range, and they even put themselves up by 3 points. But 3 points isn't going to be much when you don't have the rotation. Immediately, T-Bam looking towards train station, notices that Bulldog's in there, finds the kill. 2-piece off of camera. And, well, Spur Up is making his way into the site, and well, you have Plasma, that player, like you said, Rome. The highlight player for the side of Bulldogs, just making plays here.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, 20 seconds into this 5th point. It's not really going to be a lot of points going either way, but about 10 have went the way of Butler so far, as they're just going to be buying as much time as they can. It's going to be Indy on the site, and he's just been laying down, buying so much time right now. You can see T-Bam trying to figure out where this player is, but they've gotten so much time now. I mean, 30 seconds on P5. This just does not happen, Susano.
It's just insane because P5 is just usually, and I say that with air quotes, a contest still. And when you don't contest, hey, Butler Bulldogs, they're clearly going to be the more opportunistic team, and they're going to take that one. And so exactly, they got so much time from that one. And if you look at this rotation, T-Bam, unfortunately, just not able to hold New Hill. And, well, the rotation breaks, and Bulldogs are back in position.
And I mean, through one full hill rotation, I mean, the Butler Bulldogs are in prime position right now to walk away with this one. They find themselves halfway to victory right here, right now. And I mean, right now, they're trying to do the impossible because Maverick, let's be honest, they have not dropped one map of hardpoint this entire season, ladies and gentlemen. This has been over a month of playing now, and they have not dropped one map of hardpoint. So, I mean, if this Butler Bulldog squad can do it right here, first map of Season 2, that would be a great statement.
Oh, yeah, stage 2 is going to be absolutely insane if we get an upset like that. But Maverick will be able to get the break for now. Notices there's some opposition towards the back. Spur Up once again. Route man doing his job. He's clocking in for his 9 to 5. He's here to do some work. And, well, he's looking for a Bulldog in here, but not going to be able to find him just yet. Blazy as well helping out, but I think Blazy did see Bulldog, so he will jump down, lands on him, and immediately, oh no, runs out of ammo and doesn't get the second.
Extremely unfortunate for sure, but it looks like the mailroom is going to be locked down by the Butler Bulldogs right now, as Indy is just going to be hanging out in this corner currently. He's 7 and 12, but Plasma on his team, I mean, 23 and 11 right now. Plasma trying to do it all for his squad, as this is going to be a nice break coming in from the Mavericks. As 3 are going to be dropping, and now they're going to be setting this one up, trying to lock down this push.
The push being a ever essential point for the side of the Butler Bulldogs right now, and all players are going down one by one in the hill, and here comes a response from Plasma. Nice 2-piece that's going to be able to stop the bleeding in terms of the hill coverage. You know, Rome, Bulldogs, they're just very smart with it, and that's what you need to do when you're coming up against a titan of industry that is Maverick Esports. They just know how to just get, you know, they get saucy with it. They go back to the drawing board, realize what they need to do to adjust, and they bring it back.
Yeah, but I mean, right now, I mean, this squad literally is so close right now. 15-point advantage coming in for the Butler Bulldogs, and I got to be honest, it's because of all of Plasma. I mean, Plasma right now is a man amongst boys out here on the map. 26 already. I mean, he's going to be on 40-50 bomb watch. I mean, we got to keep an eye on him right now.
Yeah, we definitely have to keep an eye on him, but as we immediately say that, there's a nice little 3-for-1 trade. Maverick will be in charge of the hill for now. The very slow start that they've had, it's looking like it's just coming up. They're able to get a little bit, and then they start to fall back behind. Blazy holds the hill for now, able to recognize that, hey, there's too much aggression onto the site. And, well, nice little 3-for-1 trade, and White Dog tries to get towards the back spawns, and it's not going to work for the Bulldog, for the side of Maverick.
Yeah, now it is going to be Plasma heading to the back. Going to be trying to break in, and it looks like they are going to be able to get this remaining scrap time. And this could be big. They just got to keep Spur Up off the point, and they are going to be able to do that. So all this scrap time going to be heading over to Butler, and they're going to be having a solid 35, 34-point advantage now heading into this next hill. But this train yard, we saw what the Mavericks were able to do. They had a 40-point deficit last time heading into this one, and were able to bring it back to a tie game. Will they be able to do the same thing?
I certainly hope so. And right now, immediately, once again, this linear setup coming in from the side of Maverick. You see some shots coming in from Plasma. Once again, this pop-off player just making it happen. Realizes the setups and knows where to find the cracks in the armor. And, well, Butler will be able to get onto the hill for now. Spur Up getting some shots on him. Indeed, while he may not be the best performing player on the side of the Butler Bulldogs, he's definitely still competing with his co-teammate Bulldog there.
Big time right now, and you know, this is massive for the Bulldogs, the fact that they were able to get a successful break onto this hill and get some nice time, because now they only find themselves 20 seconds away. They can't win it on this hill right here, so these rotations to next are going to be massive. But I mean, the Maverick Esports squad, they do not want to give up all this scrap time, because if they do, they're only going to be 3 points away from winning.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane. A 3-point game already after these hills. Maverick Esports had such a slow start, and you look at the rotation. Remember the last time we were here towards P5? Well, Maverick Esports didn't want to contest this one at all. So, will it be real estate, or will it be more of a contest? Well, Maverick Esports will hold the hill for now.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, they're going to be able to hold them off for now. I mean, the kill feed is going to be going purple. But this is the thing, they've only got to get 3 more seconds. So, I mean, this hill right here, this is really just a luxury for the side of Butler. They're just going to be trying to come in and get some frags here and there, and maybe get a point here, a point there. And only needing 1 remaining. That is going to be Plasma, able to take out the final player. And, I mean, that's just going to be a beautiful win coming in for the Bulldogs. And, I mean, honestly, right there, I got to be honest. I got to be completely honest. The Bulldogs, they shocked me in a big way. I thought Plasma a solo carried that entire game. I got to be honest.
Yeah, Plasma was most definitely the pop-off player. The player that we expected, you know, to just absolutely show up and show out. And looking at those stats, this guy's definitely a contender for MVP, because if he can just will, and I mean that with wholeheartedly, will your team to a 250 to 189 dub, that is absolutely insane, and big props to him.
Yeah, and they just gave Maverick Esports their first loss in hardpoint on the entire season. This right here was a statement coming out for the Bulldogs. Yes, they're 14-4 in hardpoint. Mavericks are 14-0, but at the end of the day, you got to show up in stage 2 and it matters. You know, stage 1 is cool and all, but I mean, stage 2, there's more on the line. These teams, they got more practice under their belts. And I mean, right here, right now, Plasma's coming into today very, very hot. Now heading into this next search and destroy, we get to see if that same momentum is going to carry over.
Yeah, Tuscan S&D will be our next location here on our roadmap. But yeah, like, I want to reiterate what you said. Just these tier 1 teams, man, they're playing for these playoff seedings and their spots. So this is the time to turn up. This is exactly when you need to just have your pop-off players just reconcile with the team, get these things going. And the mid-game adjustments from Butler Bulldog compared to Maverick Esports, Maverick Esports came in with a bit of underestimation against the side of Butler Bulldogs, and clearly, they won that one very dominantly.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the Mavericks just had their guard down a little bit. Maybe they weren't exactly prepared for Butler to come in and give them this much of a contest. But, I mean, if you look at Plasma, he had 27 non-traded kills out of his 32 kills. So only 5 times did he get killed right after he got those. Like, that is insane numbers out there. 27 non-traded out of the 32. That percentage is, like, got to be over 80-something at that point. Like, that is just absolutely ridiculous, honestly. And, I mean, props to him. And, you know, not just props to him, props to you today as as well, because guess what? It's your birthday. Chat,
Oh,
he tried to hide
man.
it from you, but you know what? I'm not going to be
Man.
letting it slip past. Happy birthday, Susano. Not is it just his birthday, it is his 21st birthday. I think we all remember how special those 21st birthdays can be. So go ahead in the chat if you're there, if you're listening, go ahead and wish Susano a happy birthday. Give him a big old round of applause. He's going to be enjoying his cake. He's going to be probably taking some shots later. I mean, it's your 21st. You got to have some fun, man.
Hey, we will have some fun. I appreciate you mentioning it. I was maybe waiting towards the end, but hey, let's just bring it up. Yeah, I am turning 21. Thank you guys so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here, bringing you guys the action. I had the opportunity to not cast today, but I said, hey, this is what I love, man. This is what it's all about. So I want to be here. I want to be here with the people. So, I told the producers, I told everybody, yo, put me on. Let's have some fun today. So yeah, thank you again.
Oh, yeah, big time. No problem, man. No problem. Hope you have a great day. I mean, and the great thing is you've already seen something historic. You've got to see the Mavericks take a loss on a hard point, which they haven't done all season long. So who knows? Maybe your birthday is bringing a little bit of good luck to the Butler Bulldogs. I mean, I did say it was looking like a 3-0 on paper, but guess what? Papers, toss them out the window. They don't really matter right now. I mean, it's all on this squad in Butler to just keep this pressure on heading into this search and destroy.
Yeah, it's really up to Butler here. And Maverick, they were our Titans of industry for this one. We expected them to maybe do a 3-0, but hey, Butler Bulldogs, and you even mentioned before, the S&D was going to be their shining light. So if we clearly see how they're playing in hardpoint, I'm a little scared to see how they're going to do in S&D, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming into S&D. I believe that they were 8-4. If I just take a look at the stats really quickly, I believe, yes, they were 8-4 in S&D. So, I mean, overall, they're sitting here winning 66% of them. So, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, that's more positive than negative. It might not be as positive as your 14-4 hardpoint record. So, coming into this one, I got to naturally give the Maverick Esports squad the edge coming into this one 9-1 in Search and Destroy. But, oof, man, I mean, let's be real. I mean, anything can happen now the Bulldogs took map 1.
Yeah, anything can really happen. I think all of our pre-game predictions are kind of out of the window, especially for me. I expected maybe a 3-0 from the side of Maverick. But Butler Bulldogs, they definitely came out of the ring just absolutely hot. Maverick, well, they were a bit slower. It did show that there was a bit of tenacity, some stamina battles going on here towards the middle game. But, sorry, this is a little bit of some league terms, but hey, towards the end game of it, it was just all Bulldogs, man. They were just waiting to do it.
Yeah, now we're going to start off with the Butler Bulldogs on this offensive side. We're going to be on with Plasma himself. Can he keep this momentum going as these players are going to be coming through, but Y-Dog going to be picking up the big first kill. Now Bladesy is going to be peeking, but that's going to be at the wrong time. Plasma was waiting for him, but the big nade going to be coming out, taking him out in the back of the map.
Yep, and well, you immediately see right here, there's a minute left on this hill. I mean, on the overall timer for the round 2 to 3 in terms of the man count, and well, Maverick Esports are currently up. So you begs to question here. Can Butler Bulldogs pull this one off? But Siege going to immediately be spotted out towards the back. He's going to have some pressure. They know where he's at now, and you can immediately see this trio just moving in. But it's no problem for Siege. He gets out, kill onto Y-Dog. Looks for the second. T-Bam not going to be able to take that bait. He knows what's happening here.
I mean, right now, the squad in Bulldog going to be able to get one, and now it's going to be a 2v1 situation coming in favor of this Butler squad. Now they are going to start to get this bomb down at A side. It's going to be all to Bladesy.
Yep, and you look at it right here. Bladesy holding this U position. See Siege, and well, there you go. The Bulldogs, what looked like not going to be their round, immediately flip the script. I'm just going to stop putting any sort of assumption on them, Rome, because I feel like every time I do, it just gets thrown out the window.
Yeah, and I mean, that can definitely happen. I mean, right now, already shocking me. I mean, they started off with a very good start for this Maverick Esports squad, being able to get 2. But, I mean, that was just a 2v4 clutch coming in from Bulldog and Siege. So, maybe they sat here and said, you know what, Plasma, you had the hard point fun. It's our turn in the Search and Destroy, though.
That's their turn indeed. And you're going to look at T-Bam right now. He's hanging out towards P1. And, well, he sees a free bomb plan in his future, and he's going to go for it. Nobody's going to be able to contest him from the side of the Bulldogs. And, well, there you go. Now you have the bomb planted. Time is ticking. We're gonna really need to make something happen here. And oh my gosh, you open the door, say hello to Bulldog, because his MP40's ringing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, right now, that was a big kill coming out, but Bladesy going to be picking up a massive two-piece, and now he's going to be getting this church control, at least for now. But Plasma did take him out, so I mean, now it's going to be a 2v2 situation as that bomb goes down today.
Yep, bomb is down, and oh, you've got 18 seconds left. Plasma, the man that you want to be in this situation to have, and well, it'll be a 1v1, and Bulldog wins that one and gets it in time for the defusal. A nice switch and bait there. Whew, my goodness, Bulldogs now 2-0 in this beginning. And some body shots, of course.
And this is the other thing. He literally told me bodies will be shot. He said that in the chat. Shot. Yeah, Bulldog said bodies will be shot. And I said these are some bold statements coming in when you're about to play a squad that's only lost one map. But I mean, he said it, and I mean, he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Like, I mean, what can you say right now? He's literally doing it all for his squad, and he's about to be on streaks as well. Already got 5.
Yeah, you got to tip it, honestly. The man is just absolutely insane. He's backing it up. He's 5-0. He's already going to be able to get some streaks here pretty soon. And, well, you know, hey, it's like Conor McGregor. You know, you're going to talk the talk, you better walk the walk. And, well, clearly he's walking the walk.
For sure, Bulldog did get into the mid. Gonna get double stunned out. And I was about to say, oh but
my gosh, by a teammate.
Siege with the team kill. I mean, that is just super unfortunate because, I mean, they really have a free bomb plant at A because they got control yet again. So now it's going to be the 3v4 retake coming in favor of the defense.
Yeah, looks like the defense are doing pretty well for themselves up in the man count. Indeed is watching the bomb. I'm a bit scared here because knowing these Maverick players, they like to hit these things together. And, well, when you have one player single-handedly holding one view, it's not going to be fun. And then immediately see towards the back, Siege gets taken out. Now, a 2v4. It's a trigger discipline. Oh, no, but the timing's not on his hand. And Plasma's now in last man. He notices that these players are all around him. Shoots for one. Shoots for the second. Looking for the third. Reloads. Plenty of time, but, oh, wait, he actually has no bullets. Oh, wait, it does. It was just a bit of a UI error. And, well, Spurp's going to be able to get the bomb diffused. That was a bit scary.
Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it.
Oh, my goodness. I was about to say that was close. Whew, my goodness. That was almost a 1v4 clutch coming in for scary. Plasma. Wow. Man. Plasma right now almost able to do it to him. Almost bought enough time. He was looking at the clock. If he would have been able to shoot that player off the bomb, that would have been incredible. That would have definitely went on a highlight reel of the night for sure. I mean, whew, what a close situation. But, I mean, the fact that they were able to stop Bulldog from getting streaks, I believe they did stop Bulldog from getting streaks, actually. So, I mean, that is going to be massive.
Yeah, and that's just absolutely insane if you think about it. The man was just 1-2, look for the third, not able to get it, but hey, it's good overall in terms of your player just profile. But you immediately see White Dog opens up with a nice kill onto Siege. It's going to immediately put the players on the Butler Bulldogs down, and the bomb does go down as well. So you have a 3v4, not a whole ton of time, and Indy, well, he's just getting naded out here towards bottom church.
Yeah, precisely. And I mean, right now, Spirit able to make the advantage even bigger. So now it is going to be a 4v2. And I mean, only 25 seconds remaining. This is going to be a big 1v1, and it is going to end up going the way of Maverick yet again. Tying this thing back on up. The second that he shot bodies, they lost 2 rounds in a row. I mean, we've seen it so many times in the CCL. You just do not shoot bodies. I don't care. Even you don't shoot bodies until after the game is over, until after the round securing kill comes through, the match securing kill as well, in my opinion. But hey, listen, each their own. Bulldog, have fun.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you, man. You know, Nate Shot said it best. If you're going to be shooting bodies, better close out the map, man. You got to close out the map. And clearly, Maverick Esports, that just lit a fire under them. And right there, immediately, very nicely done. White Dog, once again, for the second time in a row, has the opening first blood. And this time, onto Plasma. Yeah. But, I mean, really, in this scenario, you're going to worry about Bulldog more.
Oh, precisely. I mean, right now, Bulldog's going to be trying to play the sneaky beaver role, and he is going to spot Spur up directly through the cracks. And now going to be moving on back, just trying to rotate back around. But you can see right now, these players are splitting the map. 3 and 4 are completely splitting the map. They are going to be absolutely pinching this church right now. And, I mean, if they do this methodically, they've got 50 seconds to work with. This is very, very doable right here, right now.
Yeah, and you do notice that the bomb will be announced that, hey, it's been picked up. So these players have got to know where he is, and immediately Bulldog, some shots on him. Siege is ready to go. That's a 2v2. They can opt for a rotation, and looks like they will. Long flank coming in towards B. This is going to be an interesting one, Rome.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 25 seconds going to be remaining on the clock. You can see all the players from Maverick. They're rotating around back through this A site. And I mean, they should know at this point that they're going to be heading over to that B site. And yes, that's exactly why Y-Dog is going to be flying around the back. This bomb is going to be going down, though, in time. So the question is, will they be able to get a pick in time? No.
Oh, my gosh.
Siege going massive.
That's insane. Siege just had the game awareness right there, but fortunately, he's going to get shot from the back by T-Bam, so now it's a classic 1v1. Bulldog versus T-Bam. It's going to be a bit of a dicey one because this is going to really determine the momentum of the game. T-Bam not falling for it yet. He will not go for the bomb. And you immediately see the long flank coming in from Bulldog. Very nicely done. 16 seconds left. And T-Bam's going to hop for the bomb. Looks like he's going to go for the defuse, but Bulldogs are going to be playing, waiting for that 7 seconds, and and he still gets it.
Oh, that is just a mistake coming out of Bulldog. I'm sorry, you checked the bomb at 12 seconds, and then you re-challenged at 7? Oh, man, only a few seconds later, you just looked at the bomb. You know he can't be on it. Why not check it at 6? Oh, that is just so unfortunate. That is literally just search and destroy timing. He got to be more aware of the clock in the top corner. I mean, at the end of the day, just a little misread coming out of Bulldog. He literally just checked it 3 seconds ago.
Yeah, personally, it's a little worrisome when you're in those 1v1s, that your heart's racing, but you just check it like right at like the 6.9, Don't wait for the exact moment because, gosh, man, with the TTK being what it is this year, any moment is a killing moment.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, T-Bam clutching up majorly, now going to be getting that bomb down as well. Currently on that 4 spree of his own. Going to be coming out. It's Bladesy. He's going to be able to pick up the big kill, and that's going to make it a 1v4 situation now for Siege.
Yeah, like I said, man, this is just that last round was just really a big momentum turner for the side of Maverick. And, well, Siege does pick up one. There's 26 seconds left, really. They're just going to start playing time here. Maverick, they can send one player, but looks as though Siege is going to go for it, and he does find the other. So now it's a 1v2, and, well, looks for the third, but the third's going to be able to kill him. And so Maverick now on a 4-round streak, still going strong.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunate in a big way, but I mean, right now, this squad, MNSU, looking very, very solid for sure. Just trying to keep this ball rolling in this search and destroy right now. I mean, they're going to be definitely looking to tie this one up, and only 2 more rounds need to come through for that to happen. I mean, this squad right here, they've only dropped 1 map this entire season. Now make it 2, and they are not trying to make it a 3rd back-to-back. That would be extremely detrimental.
Yeah, I would not want to be that situation where you're losing. But as we head towards the dagger round of a 2-4, looking at it right now, immediately shots coming in. Bladesy, once again, nicely work with the team. That's going to be a 2 down immediately. And, well, while the Bulldogs did have a hope of clarity towards the beginning of this S&D, right now, not looking too hot. Maverick Esports just playing as confident as ever.
Yeah, in a major way. And, I mean, right now, it's going to be Indy. He's going to be opening up that donut shop. Doesn't matter if it's Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts, Grandma Dama's.
Glazed, sprinkled,
So many options. Got to know what's his favorite.
Gosh.
And Indy, going to be the lone player left alive in the 1v4. Is he going to get his first kill? Yes.
There you go.
My goodness. Was he actually shooting the tree, or were the bullets going through it?
He shot the tree for a second.
I was about to say, I thought the first few didn't even connect. That would have been...
Yeah. I would have cried if he shot the tree only and then just got turned on.
Yep, exactly. I was waiting for it. Yep.
That probably would have been the worst birthday present ever right there. I think I'm crying at my birthday. That's what's happening there.
Oh, man. If branches aren't even letting you get kills, you know that the Maverick Esports squad won't know 1v4, and he's going to be dropping. And now this squad starting to get on a roll. 5-2 now. Maverick looking very, very good. Is guess what? They've won 5 rounds in a row now.
Yeah, 5 in a row. This is absolutely insane. Butler Bulldogs had such a great start in those first 2 rounds. And like I said, when that momentum was just immediately switched, the mental was out and maybe they checked out themselves. But, hey, when you look at the side of Maverick, you have T-Bam and Y-Dog, Bladesy, and Spur Up. All 4 of these guys doing very good in their own respects. And KD's looking not too bad as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a B hit, but it looks like the squad is going to be ready for it. An early trade is going to be coming out. T-Bam flying out, making
gosh.
it a 2v3 situation in favor of Maverick on the offense, and that's going to be a thing of beauty. Now, the big question is, do you want to rotate or keep on playing? And it looks like the rotate game back to A is going to be the move.
Yeah, and White Dog has immediately found where Plasma is. Going to throw a nade. Now he knows where this player might be. And, well, he once again sees him, grabs it. That's a nice three. That's a very nice third person down. Now with one player left, Siege being the last man here. He's unfortunately not going to have his gun out in time. 4 HP in a dream. And he almost gets knifed.
Siege was able to clutch it up. And now in the 1v2, does spot a player. Going to be dipping on out of there as he did get low. I mean, both these players understand exactly where he's at. And, I mean, 30 seconds going to be remaining right here for this player to defuse. And he said, you know what, I just got to take the challenge. And, I mean, Siege is kind of right. You know, you don't really have a choice. And these players are going to understand he's weak. They're going to fly around the corner, and they're going to be good to take him out. 6-2 situation going to be coming out in the search and destroy. Maverick Esports tying up the series 1-1.
I think he got wall banged there towards the end. I don't know. Oh, no, wait.
Spur oh, no, you're not wall
got the angle. I was like, no way you just wall bang that just thick wall and just get him.
Oh, man, that would have been absolutely insane. But, I mean, either way, it was an all-around effort coming in for this squad in Maverick. I mean, being able to clutch up when they needed to the most. I mean, you got 7, 8, 8, and 5 in the kill department. So, you know, as I stated, you know, it was a well-rounded effort. At least Indy, you know, he didn't finish with a donut, ended up with a Twizzler, if you will. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, that big team kill, actually, that might have been the momentum shifter on the side of the Bulldogs, not in their favor.
Yeah, and with 6 rounds in a row from the Maverick guys, it's just absolutely insane to think about it. Not only was it, you know, maybe a round-by-round difference, no, it was straight 6 in a row, like one after the other. And Butler Bulldogs, they showed us that, hey, they've got the spirit and the HP, and, well, you know, we predicted them maybe taking an S&D, but, you know, they really did reverse the script. They took the HP instead, and, well, overall, Maverick Esports, I think they're finally waking up. I think they know what they want to do now.
Oh, yeah, big time. This series is heating up in a nice way. And, I mean, now we're going to be heading to a control on Gavutu where, I mean, let's be honest, Susano, anything can happen. This map, we've seen some madness on it. These teams are starting to figure it out a little bit more after a month now into the season. And, I mean, it's going to be exciting. But, hey, listen, we're going to be going to a short break, and we'll be hopping right back into that match number 3 when we get right back.
Hope you enjoyed that short break. We're back at it. Maverick Esports versus the Butler Bulldogs. Going to be an exciting one indeed as we head towards map 3 on Gavutu Control. It's going to be a pretty exciting one indeed. We're now at a true neutral of 1-1. Rome, how are you feeling about this matchup so far?
Listen, I would say that this matchup is everything I expected, but that would be a straight up lie. I mean, I was not expecting Butler to come and give this squad and Maverick a run for their money the way that they have. And I mean, they already gave them their first loss on the season in Hardpoint. Now we get to see if they're going to be able to do it again in a control. Right now, 7-0 in control is this Maverick squad. So Butler currently sitting at 4-3. They've got some things that they currently need to figure out in control. So right here, right now, I don't want to say it, but I mean, it's looking like this one's going to be going in favor of Maverick.
Hey, I said the same thing too about the hard point, and then immediately Butler Bulldogs just said, "Hey, your script, give me that thing, give me it, just hand it over." So I'm not going to count out the Bulldogs just yet, but most definitely we can you know strongly say that the Maverick Esports have a much better history when it comes to playing these controls, and when now being at 1-1. It's true neutral, baby. You know, both of these teams, they've had their dominating moment, and now we really decided where we're going to go for the rest of the series in terms of momentum.
Yeah, and let me say one thing. I mean, Bulldog on the side of the Bulldogs, don't be shooting bodies. I mean, I said it a million times. You know, it never ends up working out, and he ended up losing 6 rounds in a row after shooting bodies. So, I mean, we got to see if he's going to be able to get a round of control here now, because if this is a 3-0 in control, I mean, that's going to be a lot to talk about if you're this squad in Maverick.
Yeah, winning an offense, especially on Gavutu, that's a mountainous effort, especially for me. Like, you know, when I've seen it live here on the CCL and through the challengers, it's absolutely insane when people play Gavutu, because I'm like, dude, you're just playing defense only at that point, because it's just such a defensive heavy map. You give away the A, then the B, you could just hold that one to the end of the last like 2 minutes, and there's really no big problems. But if you have a team that's much more dominant, much more confident when it comes to the slang. Then you might see an offensive win, but overall, every time we come to it, it always just comes down to that round 5 defense, whoever's the round 5 defensive winner in terms of kills. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's not ticks anymore. It's not just kills. It's EKIA. So whichever team has the highest amount of EKIA will be the round 5 one.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this one. It's going to be a good one. Butler going up against Maverick. Let's see who's going to be able to come out victorious. I mean, you talked about it right here. It's going to be hard to go ahead and get that B hill. And I mean, that B point, honestly, if you want to capture it, in my opinion, the best way to do that is to go through A. Once you capture A, go through A and try to make a way into their spawn, pass all those barrels, pass through those buildings, and slay out and be a nuisance in the enemy side while your team presses in from the beach side and get that pinch in. So we get to see if one of these squads are going to be able to pull that off to try to win this offensive round, because, I mean, so many times we see teams just run in from the beach side and just try to 4-man it, and it just never works out, really. They just keep on getting wiped and wiped and wiped again.
Yeah, and you think about it like this, you know, like you said, you got to go through the long flank. You got to do some damage in the spawns. Make sure your presence is known. Hey, heck, just go crazy, man, because like I said, at the end of the day, most teams are not going to be able to get beat. So when you come down to it, EKI is going to be your best friend. So get a buddy, get a duo, get a trio, tag up 1, tag up 2, third one finishes off, everybody gets a kill credit. Then you get that round 5 much easier when you just start gaming the system.
Oh, yeah, and here we go. We get to see exactly what these teams are made of off the rip, and this time it is going to be Butler that is going to need to take over on the offensive side first, and that is going to be a very difficult feat.
Yeah, very difficult with already a 2 down from the side of Spurp and T-Bam. Well, Bulldog and Plasma, they respond with their own, and T-Bam stays up, ever present in his AR work. And on this map, really, if you're going to be a sub player, you got to be on the hill, and that's exactly what we're seeing from Bulldog. He's got that sub in hand, makes some quick work of Spur up, but Blaze's going to come in from mid. Very nicely done, gets a 2-piece to be able to stop the progression.
And overall, I mean, solid stuff going to be coming out of this squad right here, right now. Y-Dog is going to be coming around the backside, trying to be a nuisance in this offensive team, but I mean, as you stated, 1 tick of progression has already come through, but there's only going to be 50 seconds remaining now for this squad to fully capture A. And, I mean, let's be honest, Maverick, they're not going to be letting up easy whatsoever, as they've got another clear onto this A point.
Yeah, they've got a pretty nice hold from the side of Maverick right now, and they do see Siege is behind them. So, Bladesy, you can really see it in the way he's moving. He does not want to give any sort of overextension for Siege, and well, you're going to have a bit of a fight here towards the hill. Bulldog does stay up, but Indy's going to be able to help him out. They get the second tick. Now 28 seconds left, and Bladesy's on the move. Tries to get 1. He does find him. Looks for the second, and, well, Indy's going to be in the back. And there you go. Bladesy just immediately puts him down.
And, I mean, right now, I mean, this squad, 20 seconds remaining. They're starting to get that in, and I don't think that anyone from Maverick is going to be able to stop this in time. And no, that is going to be a full 60, going to be heading back over to the Butler Bulldogs. And, I mean, they got it at a perfect time, but that's the problem, is that, guess what? Now you've only got 70 seconds left to get a full progression sweep over at this B point. And, I mean, we already talked about how strong this B control is, but, I mean, I talked about it. The Bulldogs trying to work their way on the flank.
Yeah, this is the strategy straight out of Rome's playbook, you know, coach's corner with Rome. It's clearly a big, big essential move, but immediately right there, T-Bam's going to be able to stop those players. Unfortunately, they will not be able to get towards the spawn, but hey, Plasma doing some work towards mid, Siege hanging out towards the site, and, well, Indy, unfortunately, once again, just getting shut down in all his efforts to be able to get a kill.
I mean, it's just the same thing as we stated. I mean, this squad just keep on locking it down, but now it is going to be Bulldog yet again. He's going to be that thorn in the side. Went through A, now going to be looking to get these kills. If he can get a second one, this could be huge, but that player that he just killed already is going to be spawning up, and now Bulldog, as he hasn't found anyone, just going to keep on patrolling, just trying to make a play happen, and there they go. All right, Bulldog, you're 7-5 right now. You got 8 seconds remaining. You've got to get on the hill and make all these plays happen. The slays are starting to come out. The trades are coming out. And it's going to be Indy trying to get on to this point. And finally, he is going to be able to, but he's going to be dropped. 4 seconds remaining.
I just want to highlight there real quick. Indy looked like he was going to go towards the spawn, but then decided, hey, instead of going, through the quickest route into the amphibious vehicle and just, laying in it, just did a whole, a little bit of an unnecessary movement, in my opinion, around and just got shot down. So, sometimes you got to take the quickest route, even when you don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, and that's what we're going to be looking for, is the squad to keep this thing going. But now, Butler, they're in a position right here where they cannot lose this defense whatsoever. This is a must-win defensive round. The reason that I'm saying this is because, I mean, I don't think the Maverick are going to be giving up any defenses whatsoever. So they're going to need to win this round and win it in a convincing fashion. I mean, as you said, it's going to come down to a lot more than just kills.
Yeah, I definitely agree. When it comes to the Butler Bulldogs here, this defense is going to be just really what defines their game for the rest of the series and even in this map. And right now you immediately see two players already on B and have gotten it to the first tick progression. This is absolutely insane. Bulldog tries to go for the spawn, and well, Indy right now, you leave the one man who's not performing the best to try and perform a solo task, and well, it looks like B's going to be secured first, and this is already a mountainous effort already completed from the side of Maverick, and A's already being secured with 2 people as well.
Yeah, I mean, right now, anytime that you're able to get this much progression right here, it's going to be huge, as Bulldog is going to be able to come in and sweep them out and clear it out as well. And I mean, I believe they were able to get 1 ticket progression, but that's going to be all they're going to be getting over at A. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be a nice sweep, going to be coming in from Butler to press the issue, get them out of this hill. Now, as you can see, T-Bam in the back, going to be trying to be a nuisance on this offensive side. He might be able to get this pinch and make it work.
Yeah, and with a minute 40 right now and 23 to 22 in terms of lives and already 1 tick secured, I'm very hopeful for the side of Maverick right now. They're clearly being a much more methodical team. Bulldog tries to get the kill, but unfortunately it's just too much tap and not enough, clicks. And, well, he's not going to be able to click that kill in at all. And right now, Y-Dog, he's already in position to stop these players from even supporting the hill. So if you are none other than Plasma and Siege, you're kind of on your own. You've been cut off from all support.
Yeah, precisely. And, I mean, this squad right here, right now, just 1 minute remaining. Will they be able to make this one happen? I mean, right now it's looking very good for the Bulldogs, for sure. I mean, to say the least. These squads are absolutely going to war right now as Bladesy is just frying. That's going to be 4 down. The Mavericks looking to secure up A and lock this one down for good.
Yeah, here comes the 4 stack, and they're going to take that second round. And, well, Rome, you were 100% right. This was the round they needed to just pull up and dominate, and that's what we got.
Yeah, and unfortunately, still no rounds come through for Bulldog since he shot bodies. Not 1 round. Control, search, doesn't matter. 0-8 right now, round count since shooting bodies. I always say it, just be respectful till the very end.
It's a competitor sport, You don't see somebody in baseball, hitting the pitcher in the back of the head after they thrown a home run or.
My God, Plasma absolutely beaming right there to start things off, and they're going to be getting control of the hill off of that. And I mean, right now that progression is going to be coming in at A in a beautiful way as they got full control of this boat. And already Plasma going to be on a 3-3. Plasma said, you know what, we're not going to be losing this map. I'm going to be, going insane right here, right now. And that is going to be 2 ticks of progression that they are able to acquire. And I mean, if you look at Indy right now, I didn't want to bring it up. I was hoping he would pick it up a little bit, but he really hasn't. 3-15 right now. 50 negative. I don't even know if that's the right, whatever. 5 times negative. That is what he is
Penta,
right now.
Maybe? I don't know.
Penta negative? I just sounded weird. This was I went Spanish. Why not? Hey, listen, you got
Wait, did you say 50?
Yeah, I'm trying to do something, man. Why not, man?
I appreciate you playing in my field, my man. Do not worry. The note is appreciated. Do not even worry, man, because, and it's like what we said before, Rome. This A site is just a sacrificial play in the long run. This B site is really where the money's at.
Yeah, but now it's going to be 1:45 to get this money for this Butler squad. And I mean, T-Bam currently 18-10, trying to lock this one down over at the beach. He's also going to be rotating back to the mid, make sure nobody's going to be trying to slip through the cracks. I mean, we've seen it before. This squad it was Bulldog trying to be the nuisance in the back, and he's going to be doing the same play yet again. I mean, I said this is really the best way to get control. It worked for Maverick, and it might be working for him right now, but unfortunately, Bulldog's going to be dropping, and that means that this Maverick squad is going to have a nice setup on this point.
Yeah. We're having a bit of a, just some back and forths. It's all good. 17-17 right now. 1 minute and 10 left, and well, you look at Bladesy right here. Very nicely done. Finds Bulldog, able to root out that aggression from the long flank. And Rome, you're the man for this one.
Yeah,
quintuple. Quintuple's the right word.
Quintuple. Shout out to the chat. They looked it up for me. Quintuple. That's what I was like. It didn't sound right. I don't know what it was. Quintuple. That is an interesting one. But I mean, hey, right here, right now, Indy gonna be needing to pick it up for sure for his squad if they want to win this one. But I mean, right now, it's a B hold gonna be coming in for Maverick. 0-6 of progression right now for Butler. And I mean, I don't want to say it's over, but I mean, they're gonna need to pull off a miracle right here, and it's gonna need to happen now.
This is absolutely insane right now because you just saw immediately from the beginning, Maverick did not have any sort of just movement when it came to this B side, and well, we were able to get A, and well, talking about 50, hey, 50 efforts just immediately denied 50 times, my friend.
Yeah, and oh man, is he actually going to be finishing it quintuple negative? A little bit worse than quintuple negative. Is he going to be finishing it 4-21? I mean,
yikes.
Yeah, that's
big.
That's
yikes.
Just rough. 4 kills through 3 rounds of control. I mean, you've just got to do better than that. Anytime that you have a player performing like that, it's going to be very hard to win a map, to say the least. So, I mean, hopefully he'll be able to pick it up in this next map, as we are going to be heading to the cage. But I mean, right here, these guns were absolutely out for this Maverick side. And if you're the Butler Bulldogs, you might start to feel a little bit wary at this point.
Yeah, I think at this point, the stamina battle has just been a little bit too much for the side of the Butler Bulldogs. And looking at these stats right now, oof, boy, yeah, Maverick Esports, they are those guys, T-Bam, 21-13, Y-Dog, 20-12. The amount of just hill influence that these guys had, just stopping the players from making any sort of plays towards the hills, was absolutely insane. It's one thing to stop the aggression into the hill, and it's one thing to be scouting it out and stopping it from afar.
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, right now this squad up 2-1, right back in the driver's seat. I mean, the first map things got a little bit shaky there, Susano. I mean, this squad, the fact that they've only dropped 1 map of search and destroy coming into this entire season, I mean, 1 map period, and it just happened to be a search and destroy that they lost. I mean, honestly, this squad was looking like an unstoppable force, but I mean, losing their first hard point of the season, that really opened up their eyes. And I mean, now they've got the decisive 2-1 advantage. They won that turn map in the Gavutu, and now we're going to be heading to the cage. And I mean, you talked about it, the madness, we get to see if it's there, yeah. The coordination, we get to see that as well. And I mean, the thing is that you love to see about Bow Cage is that a lot of times these players, they're starting to realize that it's not just the kills that matter. You got to be able to rotate as a team, because I think it was really the subliners. I think that earlier in the season, when people saw the subliners get outslayed drastically and they still ended up winning the Bow Cage, I think that's when people really realized as a unit, okay, we've been playing Bow Cage wrong. It's not just about the madness. It's not just about the crazy 3-4 pieces. It's literally about coming up big as a squad, rotating together, understanding how to control the spawns. And I mean, if you're able to do that as a squad, you're going to be able to find a lot of success.
Yeah, that game, I always refer to it. It's just such a precedent case when it comes to how you want to play Bocage. Well, some players, let's be real, everybody, me included, towards the beginning of this year, was just, hey, Bocage, gloves off, fisticuffs, we're going crazy. It's the cage, And then once we saw that case of that game, hey, there is a bit of methodicalness that you can take to Bocage. You can definitely just have somebody slaying out, get your subs ready to go, and then having at least maybe 1 to 2 players being dedicated to holding hill. And right there, that's a great setup.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, it's a lot of different situations that can come down, but I mean, what I'm going to be looking for is this P2, because in my opinion, that P2 is really the one hill that you can really turn into a money hill. Get about a good 40 seconds on that if you have it nice and locked down. And and get a couple of rotations of slays, and you're good to go. And I mean, I'm going to be looking for that P2 because, I mean, honestly, I've been noticing that P2 is really going to be the one where a lot of teams are going to be able to rack up their most points. So who's going to be able to control that? Who's going to be able to win those big engagements around those tanks? It's going to be extremely important for these squads. As we're still currently getting loaded in. I mean, shout out to these players. I mean, a shout out to all these players right here, right now. I'm sure they've got some things to talk over, but I mean, we want these players to definitely be ready and good to go, as we're just currently waiting for, I believe, one more player to hop into the lobby, and we're going to be good to start this.
Yeah, coming from a player background, if I'm Butler Bulldogs right now, I'm taking a step back because clearly Maverick Esports had that moment of clarity after that map 1. And, it was just absolutely insane to see just that bounce back from map 1 to now. Like you said, the moment they shot those bodies and that moment of clarity came in, it was just crazy.
Yeah, and a little bit of a sneak preview for you guys. I mean, if you guys look above my head, I mean, we're not there yet, but I mean, we were going to have Oklahoma Christian going up against the Oregon Ducks next on the Bravo stream. So listen, after this series, you're not going to be wanting to go anywhere because that one is going to be hot. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be fun. Let me tell you that. Okay, it is going to be something special. This Oregon Ducks squad, they have been shocking a lot of people recently, making a lot of waves. I was kind of surprised that they were put in tier 2, but I mean, hey, listen, your record, a lot of that has to do with where you get placed. And I mean, they did get off to a little bit of a rough start. So, I mean, hey, eventually we will get to see that matchup there. But for now, it's 2-1 in favor of Maverick.
Yeah, 2-1 indeed. And I believe we have these players. I think there was a bit of a problem. But hey, overall, talking about just each of these players individually, Plasma has been a big influence in terms of the map. There are times when he's, pops off and, like you said at the beginning, that was the guy we wanted to look at. But unfortunately, when we got to that control, it didn't feel like he was there at all.
Yeah, and we got to see if he's going to be able to pick things up in the respawn department right here, right now. I mean, the control definitely did not look all that great for him. I mean, shout out to the chat. I mean, what was it? Quintuple? Yeah, quintuple. That was it. Quintuple negative. Going to be coming out of Indy. So, I mean, let's see if Indy can pick things up right here, right now on this bow cage where we're getting into all the madness.
Yep, let's get into the madness. A little 3-for-1 trade all ready to start off. And, well, Spur Up, he's doing pretty well. Gets onto the hill, able to get a bit of some influence. And, well, Bulldog, he will be taken down. And you can already see just lighting up purple. Maverick Esports just slaying out right now.
Yeah, and I mean, going to be a good start for sure coming out of them. I mean, getting a lot of good time on this P1, which is definitely a hard thing to do for sure. But I mean, hey, they're making it happen in great fashion. And you already see Y-Dog. He's been setting up for these spawns for a while now. He's been hanging out in the back of barn. And if he can win this engagement in barn, they're going to fully get the spawns, and that is going to be the case. All 4 players are going to be spawning up, and Maverick looking perfectly set up on this P2. And I said it, this could be a real power position, a real power hill, a real money hill, if you will, if you're able to hold it correctly.
A big hold indeed, and you look right now, Spur Up, very nicely done, gets into the bottom, but knows where these players are. P2 being our location right now as we head in, and, well, Spur Up, he's that Slayer that I told you about, the one that you want to just be running around, but, hey, he kept them occupied. He was not able to take out anyone, but he definitely was holding the attention for a while towards mid, and Y-Dog, not only is he playing passive on the site, he definitely gets those kills that are present, and Bulldog, oh my gosh, he's staying up.
Yeah, and I mean, it really was Y-Dog early on getting a lot of time on that P2. I believe he got 20 seconds, and yeah, he did get all that time on that P2 coming out, and that was massive. He was able to play his life. They went 3 down, and then he slayed out on the hill, got 2 kills, and then guess what? His teammates spawned up right behind him, and they were able to get a bunch of time. And now, I mean, I said it, that P2 has turned into a money hill for this Maverick Esports squad.
Yeah, they've just absolutely played it to the T, and well, they will be coming out here with 63-12. Bulldogs will have the rotation 4 now. You're going to see right now Bulldog trying to fight for his life and able to get some help from Siege, but Indy's going to be the one to hold the site for now. This is what I say all the time, Rum. When you have a player that's not performing to their expected caliber, just play the OBJ. Play in that support role. Help out your teammates. Put them in those positions to pop off.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, on bow cage, in order to get in those positions, you've got to slay out at least a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Indy
bit.
is able to get a big kill right there to hold down this hill, but I mean, it's currently down by 30. They are able to lock down Grandma's house during this time, but yet again, the push going to be coming in from Maverick, as they're going to be able to get a couple of nice kills. Plasma on the outside trying to do what he can, but it's really Bulldog currently sitting with 12 kills to his name that's trying to make things happen for his squad, and Beeman is going to be Plasma as he's going to be lining up them both, as he understood exactly where that player was going to be coming from.
Yeah, and his bottom 90s position was just a great money hill for the side of the Bulldogs. They were able to put themselves at a fighting range. Maverick will break it towards the end, but really there's no point when you already have the rotation in effect. Nice little 4-for-1, and right now it's just the Bulldogs is winning these rotations so far. And like I said earlier, when you win the rotations, you win the money hills, and right now, currently, they're doing that.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, locking down this barn in great fashion, and they're bringing this one right on back as we've got ourselves an 8-point game already. So, I mean, that grandma's house ended up being a nice situation for this Butler squad as they were able to get about 50 seconds of time on that hill alone. And, I mean, just great stuff coming out of this squad to answer right on back after Maverick had such a strong P2. And now heading to this P4, it's just going to be an absolute battle for these spawns. But for now, Maverick Esports, they're going to be controlling them.
Yeah, big control here, and very nice from Siege. He gets a nice 2-piece, but T-Bam's going to be able to stop that one real quick. Nice little killjoy. And, hey, you get the scrap time, gets you above 10 seconds. That'll put you at a pretty decent range to be able to get this rotation on. And, well, Plasma's already holding the back. You've got Indy in the sight as well, and Bulldog running interference. And this is a great setup from the side of the Bulldogs. We saw how well they did that first HP. Could we possibly get a replication here, Rome? What do you think?
I mean, honestly, I don't see why not. I mean, honestly, all the pieces are there. Who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, but the thing that I'm looking out for is Indy right now. Still has not picked it up for his squad. Everyone else on his team has reached double digits, and Indy's still sitting at 4-13 right now. He has been struggling in a massive way, but he is going to be trying to get time on this hill. The thing is, if you're going to be struggling, you said it. You got to get that hill time, and he's at least got 52 seconds of it.
Yeah, and that's what I love out of him. He's doing very well in the sense that he's realizing his shortcomings. He knows what he needs to do, and that's great. But like you said earlier, it's just a big, hard fact that you just cannot dismiss. You got to be able to slay out at least a little bit, my man. You got to be able to make your influence known. Get some of those impact plays while they're not, big slaying kills or kill tages. At least a bit of influence for your team.
Yeah, I mean, and right now, it's going to be the Maverick Esports squad with the slight lead heading into this second full rotation. And, I mean, honestly, right now, these squads are definitely very even when it comes to this hard point. They are playing it out very, very nicely. And, I mean, there's a reason that Butler did take the first hard point off of this squad. I mean, they've got literally the teamwork. They've got the gun skill. They've got it all to be able to take out this Maverick squad in a respawn. It's just going to be about all of them stepping up to make it a team effort. Because, I mean, right now, 4-17, quadruple negative for Indy to start this one out.
Yeah, quadruple indeed. And old Spur Up, he's going to be hanging out towards Riverside. He's going to be playing a bit of the interference. Bladesie's already ready to go for this hill, this P2 hill. T-Bam notices that his man on the job gets taken out immediately, fills in the spot. Teamwork now coming in for the side of Maverick. This is great to see, but this is just once again from where we get to these points with both these guys where they just fight neck to neck, and then towards the end, it's going to be a clear-cut winner.
Yeah, precisely. And I mean, right now, Maverick Esports, they've got the spawns. They locked it down, but it is going to be Bulldog in the back trying to make his name known. Siege is going to be able to pick up 2. Indy gets another one as well. And now this squad might be able to break into this hill, but no, it's going to be Y-Dog picking up 2 big kills. Bulldog, will he be able to start to get some time? The spawns are still going to be coming in for this Maverick Esports squad, though, and they're going to be getting right back on this hill as we got ourselves a tie game.
Yeah, it's tie indeed, and T-Bam's going to try and stay up on the site as long as possible, but he's literally besieged, not to, give any name puns, but he literally was just encapsulated in a 4-man setup. Blazy tries to go for the scrap, and at this point, we've been here before, Maverick Esports. We know what exactly Butler will do for this P3. Get the rotation, just hold it to the T, and that's what T-Bam's going to do right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure, and I mean, this Butler Bulldogs squad, let's be honest, I mean, they're impressing me for sure right now. The fact that Maverick hasn't lost one hard point, and they might lose both of them to Butler in this series alone, I mean, Butler might be a problem in hard point. I think they're trying to put squads in their group on notice, and that's exactly what they're going to be looking to do right here, right now. It's T-Bam. I mean, we got ourselves such a close game, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, 140 to 140. Who knows what's going to be happening, honestly. This is going to be definitely coming down to the wire.
Oh, my gosh. That's just insane right there. T-Bam tries to stay up by just absolutely just nailing the wall with bullets. And there you go, Spur Up. Nice little 2-piece there. He goes for the pre-fire. Nobody's able to contest him. And 18 seconds left, and we're neck and neck, boys and girls. There's no way that we're going to be able to just have a clear-cut winner just yet. And as we get a bit of a head for the side of Maverick, Butler respond back in kind.
I mean, right now, 151, 151. Even matchup yet again. Heading to the barn where Butler were able to get a good amount of time last time, as they were able to find a lot of nice kills. You can see the spawn's going to be coming in, but that's going to be an all-purple kill feed going in favor of Maverick. And that's a big 1v1. You can't be losing those as T-Bam going to be getting control. And now they just got to slay out. They're going to be trying to flood into the barn, and they are going to be successful at wiping them. Only going to be one player left down low. And they're going to be able to work this outside. And so now it's going to be a pinch going to be coming in yet again. Beautiful play coming out of the Butler Bulldog squad to be able to break that one, or be able to hold that one, excuse me.
Yeah, they do get a bit of a hold, and once again, we're back at it with Bulldogs just grabbing the bit of the lead right now. Bladesy throws out some util. Siege is going to get stopped for a second. And, well, this contest, once again, I think we might just lose the overall time counter before we even get a clear-cut winner.
Yeah, I mean, right now, you got to start thinking about the clock. It definitely might be coming into play with as much time is being contested with these squads, but I mean, right now, this Butler Bulldog squad barely hanging on. You got Plasma currently 32-20 to his name. Most kills in the lobby as of right now. It is going to be Indy with a minute 56 of hill time. So definitely going to be doing his job there. I mean, you could talk about his kills 10 and 24 all you want. But at the end of the day, he's doing his job. He's got a ton of hill time for his squad. And that's exactly what you need to win this hard point. I mean, if everybody's playing their position, playing their role, you can't really be mad at them.
Exactly. And right now, 4-for-1 trade. Very nicely done. Maverick Esports are able to get, once again, back into the driver's seat for a minute. Or not even a minute, more like a couple seconds here. Dog is getting some opposition towards the top of Nanny's, and Lazy, he's running the interference. Very nicely done. Gets two. Sees the third. Gives the information, but the fourth is going to take him out. Spur up. Now, contest the hill. Nice shots, but the spawns are going to be able to flip, and you will see right now for the side of Maverick, they once again lose the hill.
Yeah, and 192, here we are yet again. It seems like every time you pass it off to me, it's a tie game. These squads going back and forth, battling it out. It's an even one for sure. And, I mean, back on this P1, yet again, I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. Here we go. This is going to be a fun ending, ladies and gentlemen. If you like good endings in hardpoint, I mean, I don't even know how else to say it. You've got one. I mean, 197. We've been tied literally this entire game. I'm pretty sure this is like 50-50. These squads haven't been able to get more than like a 20-point lead on each other.
Yeah, I feel like the moment we get even less than 15, they're already back at it on the hill. So it's just been absolutely insane. It's really just a stamina battle, this Bocage game. And like we said earlier, just absolute, mitts off. You're just fighting straight up fisticuffs here. Bulldog going to try and fight for the site, but he's going to get taken down. Once again, Maverick Esports now put themselves at a bit of an advantage, but as I say that, Siege is going to get that hill back into their favor, 208 to 206. And it's been 2-point differentials here, Rome, for these last two hills.
Yeah, this has been literally a tie game this entire time, but now on this P2, where we know that Mavericks can turn this one into a money hill. Let's see if they're going to be able to do that. T-Bam does pick up one. Another one going to be coming up behind, but that player in Siege is going to be able to drop him. And, I mean, now, will this break be able to come through? There is going to be a player in the barn still, which is going to be Indy, but guess what? He's going to get picked off yet again. He was not racking up any hill time sitting right there, and Spurp is able to spot him out, flush him out, and now this squad in the Mavericks are looking pretty good. Gotta get out of that zone. There we go. And he's going to be good to go. Pushing the back of the spawns. And, I mean, now with 22 seconds remaining, they can't win it here, but they can get very, very close.
Oh, yeah. This is if he wins this fight, Dog, it'll be a big one. But Spurp's going to stay back and help the site. That'll put them at a very close distance of 239 to 211. This is quite literally, Rome, the biggest differential we've had so far.
Yeah, I mean, literally right now, and that's the thing that's scary if you are the Butler squad and you don't want to get 3-wiped. No, unfortunate, because now this time is going to be coming in, and the big lineup coming in from T-Bam, which is coming in at the perfect time as they're able to rack up a lot of this time, and now they're only 6 seconds away from winning this. But Butler, if they hold on, they can still win it on this hill.
Yeah, if Butler can just hold this hill to the end, that'll be a big win for them. But immediately as they say that, Dog spur up, find two. Indy's praying for his life here in the corner. He's going to try and find one, but it's not going to happen. The fight's going to come in through the back. White Dog tries to run the interference. Not going to be able to move it. Siege moves into the side. 248 to 224. He's just trying to stay in, waiting for his teammates to come in. Plasma gets the 3-piece. That's going to stop them. Pushes them back, but you're going to need a rotation here because you're not going to be able to win off this hill.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing is that Maverick, they're going to understand that they're going to be rotating over. They've already got 3 controlling the barn right now. Siege winning the huge 1v1 on Spurb. I have no idea how he won that one, but now we've got ourselves a 5-point game heading into the barn.
Oh, but there's now a 1-second differential. Siege wins that fight. Spur up. No, you gotta keep shooting, my friend. White Dog now contesting 24 seconds of the overall timer. 245 to 249. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna need to contest. Bladesy looking at a deer in the headlights. Not able to find it. White Dog just needs to stay up here. Siege holding the hill. And there you go, with a 1-point differential. The Butler Bulldogs stay alive, 250 to 249.
Oh my goodness, and sending Maverick to their second hardpoint loss of the season, and they did it in the same series to send us to a map 5. What an incredible clutch up out of Butler. Not only did they only have a few seconds remaining for this Maverick squad to win, this Butler squad, they just did the impossible. They got all that time, all the scrap time. They also won the rotational battle. That kill by Siege on Long, that literally was the map difference right there. Siege had no point winning that 1v1 on Long on that player that was literally on a head glitch. Like, how do you lose that one? Siege, I would have loved to see his POV on that because he fried him off of that heady and then was able to get control of that barn, and it was all she wrote from there.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. That literally was the moment of clarification for the side of the Butler Bulldogs. I thought we were done. I was already getting my nice shoes on, everything, getting ready to go to my birthday dinner. But no, hey, I love this, man. We're going to the game 5, man. And not only are we going to the game 5, we're going to the Berlin Search and Destroy. We're going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you go anywhere because it's getting hot and ready for us here tonight in the CCL. Whew, what a decisive game for that one was. Hey, we're back at it again. I'm your host, OG Susano, joined by my co-caster, Rome DMV, here to bring you that Game 5 action. Maverick Esports versus Butler Bulldogs. I'm still trying to grasp for my breath here, Rome. I don't know about you. How are you feeling?
Listen, I'm feeling absolutely incredible. I mean, that was a great matchup. We got to see Butler pull off a miracle, come back behind, win at the very end. I mean, I'm sure Bulldog right there, he's going to be happy. He's going to be hyped up about that win. That's going to make him feel really good coming into this Search and Destroy. But let's be honest, the last Search and Destroy that we saw started off 2-0 in favor of Butler. Then after that, 6 rounds in a row for Maverick. So, I mean, right coming into this one, Maverick are definitely going to have the upper hand mentally simply because they won the last Search and Destroy earlier on in the series. But the fact that the Bulldogs were able to win 2 hard points in a row, taking off this squad. I mean, literally the fact that they were able to give them their first hard point loss and do it twice in one series, that can't be stated enough. Big shout out to this Butler Bulldog squad. They're putting up a great fight.
Yeah, the underdogs quite literally just fighting for that chance to just overtake this Maverick Esports squad, just tarnish their record, make sure that they feel, hey, you are not going to be 12-0 no more. They want to make sure that they take that map 5. But hey, talking about the S&Ds, that map 2 was a very brutal one. We saw a 6-2 in Tuscan S&D. Fortunately, the boys on the side of Butler Bulldogs, they had a great start, but Maverick Esports, once they find a tune to the beat, man, they are dancing to it.
Oh, yeah, precisely. And, I mean, we saw that momentum start to build up, the way they won the search and then the way they carried that into that control. And, I mean, after that 3-0 control, things started to look kind of iffy. But, hey, Butler able to pull off the incredible plays to make things happen in that map number 4 to get that comeback win. I mean, I think that was like a 35, 40-point comeback, which is absolutely insane and unheard of on a map like Bocage. And, I mean, the fact that they did it, they're going to be so hyped coming into this map number 5.
Yeah, map 5 for Berlin S&D. I'm pretty excited because this is going to be our one stop till the end. Both teams at a 2-2 true neutral right now, and it's just been absolutely insane to see. But let's hop in right now as we immediately see this fight for A going to be a big one as we get a 4-stack from Maverick Esports to move in. We only have Plasma to hold it, but hey, if there's one player I want to hold a site all by himself, it's definitely going to be Plasma.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, I mean, it's going to be a four-man A hit going to be coming out. Will they be able to get this bomb down? Looks like they do understand they've at least got control of it, and that's exactly what T-Bam is going to do. Now the question is, how's the retake going to be going down?
Yep, retake being a big one, but there you go. White Dog finally opens up with a kill onto Indy. Bomb is down, and they can definitely pressure these last three players. But T-Bam, he's going to be playing towards the door. The door opens. Now it's just waiting for the opportunity. And he immediately does. Very nicely done. Like a poised viper. Patient as ever. Finds his prey. And now Bulldog, unfortunately, going to get taken down by this T-Bam train. And well, Spur Up, he knows what this player is. Gets some pre-fire shots. And I don't know what's happening here. Dude, what just happened?
They're good to go. I'm pretty sure the bomb blew up. Yeah, but either way, I mean, they were good to go to win this round. So, I mean, they got the bomb down. They had everything. Oh, okay, there it is. White Dog killed him. I was about to say I didn't see any bullets come through. That was kind of weird. Yeah, that was kind of weird, not going to lie. So I was like, it had to be just the bomb, but no. I mean, yeah, if it would have been the bomb, there would have been papers flying. We would have seen a lot more action. So, I mean, that does make sense. So that was a weird animation right there. But, I mean, regardless, 1-0 for this Maverick squad. The A hit ended up working out. Now what are the Butler Bulldogs going to do to answer? It looks like it's going to be another A hit coming out of them this time.
Yep. Well, you look right now, Plasma going to be moving in towards the back alley. Fortunately, does not see T-Bam right away, but when you have a teammate, they can immediately find the gaps in your view. And, well, Bulldog opens up with some shots on the window. Not going to be able to tag anyone just yet, but Maverick Esports are down. That 2-0 streak from T-Bam, that gets ended. Spur Up, very nicely done off screen, gets a nice snipe kill. Blazy still in the sight.
I mean, right now you can tell that this Maverick squad, they are waiting in the wins. 3v3 situation. The bomb is down. They've got to make sure that this one doesn't get planted. I mean, and they're in perfect position right now to make sure that it doesn't. Y-Dog going to be winning the big 1v1. Bulldog giving away his positioning now. He's going to have to readjust and reassess exactly how he's going to want to approach this one. But it is going to be Siege coming in the flank, trying to make a play.
Yep, and you look right now, Siege looks for the player, but Bulldog's going to be the one to try and find the opportunity here. Going towards the top stairs. Bomb is still down, so they will hear it go in. But, oh, my gosh, Siege stays up. He's going to try and plant the bomb. Spur Up. Not going to be able to just make any plays here. It's a 1v2, and Maverick Esports are up. There's 13 seconds left. You have no time to tease around the bomb here. Siege gets taken down, and, well, there you go. Maverick Esports with another round.
Yeah, clutching it up on the defense in a big way. They were able to get the trades early, make it a 3v3 situation, and then lock down that bomb site in perfect fashion. I mean, this squad, we said it, they can start to be a locomotive in these search and destroys, and that's exactly what they've started off as. Very, very hot. 2-0 advantage going to be coming out of them, as it's already going to be Y-Dog currently on a 5 spree of his own.
This is just absolutely insane when you think about it right now. You got to really think in the long term here. For the side of Butler Bulldogs, they've been having these scuffles, Rome, where they get into these fights, but it just feels like the awareness isn't there, and Maverick Esports just make that adjustment, and, well, Y-Dog, he immediately finds the player towards the back. Oh, but not going to be able to kill him, though. But you look right now, it's going to be Y-Dog holding ticket booth. Nobody's going to be able to get taken just yet. T-Bam, though, he does see Bulldog, or actually that's Indy, unfortunately. And, well, Plasma's going to be able to get a bit of a bait from his teammate there. They are going to be able to get that one. And, well, Bladesy hanging out towards the side of the streets. And right now, Plasma gets a nice 2-piece. That's going to be able to put them back at a vantage where they want to be. And, oh, Plasma finds the third. Very nicely done.
Yeah, precisely. Bladesy is going to get the bomb down, though. So, I mean, he does have that going for him. 1v2 situation. It looks like he's going to be playing a similar position. And, I mean, that's the one thing. If you go to a position that you've already gotten kills in as a squad, they might be on the hunt looking out for it. So, he's going to go ahead and dip on out of there, and he's going to be playing this rotate game. And I like this. Keep on moving. Keep them guessing. Try to get a pick early, and yes, that's exactly what he's going to be able to do. That player's not going to be on the bomb. He's going to be dipping on out of here. Did he spot him? I think he did. He dropped on his head, and yes, Bulldog is going to get the kill. Can he get there in time, though? It looks like that is going to be the case, and the first big round going to be coming in for the Butler Bulldogs.
My gosh, there you go. Well, the script has definitely been flipped. Last time we were in this position, we saw the Bulldogs taking 2 rounds in a dominant fashion at the beginning. Well, the Bulldogs now flip it. They lost 2 at the beginning and now are back in the third. Could this be a possible repeat? Who's to say? We will definitely have to see at this round 4, but I'm very excited. You look at the side of the stats right now. Y-Dog 6-1. Oh my gosh, he's just absolutely going insane for the team. He wants to put this team onto a Map 5 win. They've already suffered enough losses in terms of their record for that hard point. They want to make sure that they feel the win in this S&D as well.
Yeah, and I mean, right now on this offensive side, the Bulldogs, this is going to be a big round right here, right now. If they can pull off this one, it's going to be massive. It's going to be a B hit, but they're doing it extremely slow. There isn't actually a player contesting this B bomb site on the defensive side. They're just going to be watching the cross until they confirm that players are actually going to be going over there, as those barrels are going to be blowing up. I mean, that's a big reason why you don't want to go over there early. Those barrels can be unforgiving, to say the least.
Oh yeah, man, it's just absolutely insane when you just get blown to cloud 9 with those. But there you go, you can see the barrels get just blown up right there. But White Dog still has a strafing run. He sees Indy. Unfortunately, the trigger discipline not being there. Well, he will be able to, maybe go for the tag here with the strafing run, but he's still just going to hold back and wait for a position to be able to be exposed.
And right now, 2-1 situation, 25 seconds going to be left. Indy is going to get this one down. And this is what I'm talking about. Indy being that objective player. Might be coming up big for his squad, sitting at 0-3, but I mean, he's doing the dirty work necessary as Y Dog's going to be coming around challenging, trying to give his squad the advantage. Not sure where Siege was looking. I think Siege was looking at the wrong window. That's going to be Y Dog picking up a 2-piece, trying to get this one, but it's going to be Plasma in the back of the map.
Plasma finds 2, but looks for the 3rd. That's Spur Up, and oh my gosh, this guy's absolutely final. Just gets 3. Looking for the 4th. The 4th is going to be Spur Up. Spur Up is 1 and 2. It's Plasma 7-3, but I think this is going to be a bit of some cat and mouse here. We'll see that Spur Up's not going to go for the contestant on the hill, but hey, that is plenty of time, and the bomb's not going to be defused, and Spur Up unfortunately did not make the play in time.
Yeah, Spur Up thought that he was going to be still in that back building, playing ring around the Rosie in some way, some shape, some form. But that was not going to be the case. He went to the other building, and that's going to be Butler tying things up. And this is what I'm talking about. If you're able to get the bomb down, you're good to go. I mean, simple as that. Now 2-2. Butler bringing this one back themselves. I mean, in the last Search and Destroy, it was Butler that got off to the 2-0 start, and then Maverick were able to reverse sweep them 6-0 fashion after that, finishing with a 6-2 scoreline. So right now, are the Butler Bulldogs going to be able to do the same thing?
Yeah, been very nicely done, 2-2. We're at a true neutral in terms of the rounds, and Plasma still on that 3 streak. Very nicely done. Siege going to be hitting it out towards the bottom tanks. T-Bam free plant towards B. Very much likely taken. Now he's going to be hanging out into the site. This is a very scary situation. You could be stuck in the box without any support. That's going to be a rough one. But with all players still being alive, White Dog, very nicely done. Gets onto Siege, and now we're at a 4-3.
Exactly. And I mean, Maverick Esports trying to get back this control. Not going to be letting this Butler momentum that they had started to build up keep on going. And I mean, this is exactly what you want to see out of this squad. Is I believe that Plasma is going to be able to get one. I was about to say, I thought he was able to see him through the little cracks. And I mean, that's going to be all he's going to be able to do, because I mean, this Maverick Esports squad on this offensive side, they locked it down, locked it up, and just an all-around great round coming out of them.
Yeah, very nicely done out of Plasma. Although the team loses the round, he's on a streak, and one more kill will put him at a strafing run. At the end of the day, streaks do make some great plays overall, and well, he wants to be able to get that, that independent variable for his team. So you got to tip that at least, but you do notice that you do lose the round. So, hey, some silver linings. Am I right, Rome?
Yeah, precisely. And I mean, I think that the big silver lining looking right here is that, I mean, honestly, Y Dog, he's really the silver lining for this Maverick Esports squad. Is currently sitting 10-3 to his name. I got to be honest, it's going to be Indy still struggling, still 0-5 on the side of the Butler Bulldogs. Plasma picking up the big first blood, and he's going to actually be able to acquire streaks, which is going to be big, but it's going to be Indy with the bomb yet again.
Yeah, he does get the strafing run, looking for a glide bomb now. Y Dog being the one to be able to gift him that one. 2-3, and he's got full streaks now. Very nicely done. Indy finds a kill. Very nicely done. The underperforming player now in a confident role. Butler Bulldogs take that round. Now make it a 3-3.
Yeah, precisely. Going back and forth we go. I mean, it's funny, you were talking about your birthday dinner. You said, you know what, I'm going to be enjoying it. It's looking like this series might be a 3-0. So, that would be kind of cool, because I get to get out of here early, get to go enjoy my birthday dinner. And Guess what? We might be getting a 5-5 situation, man. You said it might happen.
Oh,
You said, man, going all the distance, man. I'm trying to go have a birthday dinner. I'm not trying to see a 5-5 fifth map. And guess what? We're 3-3 fifth map, Susano. You might have spoken into existence. I got to be honest.
My gosh, sometimes in causality just goes against your wishes, you know. But hey, not a problem because, you know, Butler Bulldogs, this is their time to shine against a titan that is Maverick Esports. Overall, this has just been an insanely great matchup. And hey, I mean, you know, spending my birthday with you, Rum, I think that's a present in itself.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, right now, the squad currently in a 2v2 situation. Siege and company just going to be trying to lock this one down, but Y-Dog's going to pick him off. Trade's going to be coming out as Indy is able to find 2 this round, looking to make it 3. If Indy can pick up 3, as he's currently getting stuck on walls, got to be able to rotate pretty clean, and he's just going to be playing his life, and I like it coming out of him. And I mean, you can see Spear currently with the bomb in hand. Is he going to be able to sniff out where Indy is? No. So he's going to be heading over to this B bomb site, I believe, to try and plant it for his spawn. And I mean, right now, Indy is in no type of position to defend this if this player plants the bomb and heads back to their spawn. But I mean, the way that he's planting this, he's going to be playing up close and personal.
Yeah, he's playing very nicely indeed, and 1-1 right now. And in terms of life count, 36 seconds, the 1v1 being a big one. This is
Are you a fan of the constant moving that he's doing right here?
No, I'm honestly not, because I feel like Call of Duty players just find it, and there you go. Oh my gosh.
You know what's wild, and I feel like in this Call of Duty, and this is the same way in some Call of Duties, but not every Call of Duty. Some Call of Duties, if you're the player camping in the corner, hard aiming, just not moving, you have the advantage. But this Call of Duty, it just feels like if you're the one moving, you somehow just get the advantage. It's just smoother. It's better. You transition into the gunfight better. So that's why that player just never stopped moving. You know, and that's just the smart play in my opinion. Just don't stop moving to make sure you can catch the other player off guard the same way they're trying to catch you off guard, because this is Vanguard. That TTK is lightning.
The thing that worries me about it, and what I was going to say before that lightning fast kill came in, was that I just feel like players see the slightest movement on this game, you know? And that worries me. But, I mean, when you have Indy versus, you know, Spur up there, you definitely feel good for Spur up, you know. But Plasma off screen pulls off the glide bomb, some prayers from heaven, kills Spur up. Gives them a nice little, hey, thank you for the last round. Here's a little blessing for you.
Oh, precisely. And now this bomb is going to be going down at B. And guess what? It's going to be Plasma already in his prime spot in the back of the map. Going to be looking over the same place that he was able to clutch up the last time. He's going to be looking to do the exact same thing here and now. So currently 13-4 coming out of Plasma. Huge stuff for sure. That is going to be T-Bam. Going to be getting an early trade back. Y-Dog going to be returned as well. 3v2 situation.
Yep, 3v2 indeed. And, well, Mav are going to be up currently, and T-Bam finds the last one, and there you go. They get the defuse with plenty of time. 5-3 right now, Rome. We are now at a match point for Maverick Esports.
Yeah, they were able to sniff out those players in the back, be able to pick them off in perfect fashion. And I mean, it all started off by this squad just having a perfect pinch onto this site. I mean, it was just great plays coming all around. I mean, T-Bam was able to get behind enemy lines as well, be a nuisance, be a havoc, if you will. And now this squad and Maverick are on match point, ladies and gentlemen. The Butler Bulldogs, they pulled off some magic in map 4. Do they have the ice in them right here to win the next 3?
Yeah, we'll have to see if maybe they did luck out, or, well, maybe there's a bit of some luck in the air. But, hey, let's look at it right now, because we've got a big movement towards B for the side of the Maverick boys. They will be finding maybe one player here pretty soon. That's going to be Siege, but he's playing towards top of fire. T-Bam's going to be going into the site, and he realizes, hey, you know, this is a free opening. Let's get this bomb down.
Yeah, I mean, and he's smartly waiting for a player to come and challenge, because usually someone's going to be challenging at that window. But, I mean, he was waiting for so long. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and plant this thing. We're going to get it down, and I like this positioning coming out of Y-Dog. But in the middle, it is going to be Indy winning a big 1v1, getting his 3rd kill of the map, making it a 3v3 situation.
And Y-Dog's just stuck in the back, and Siege, unfortunately, is not going to be able to react on to this information in time. Y-Dog will be able to get him. Oh, very nicely done. 3v2, 22 seconds left. We're coming down to the wire here, Rome. And it looks as though Bladesy, what is he doing?
Perfect position. I mean, he's in perfect position to watch the bomb. They already got the bomb down. It's going to be up to player number 5, Plasma, to take him out. But no, Plasma's not able to sniff him out. And Bladesy should be able to watch over this bomb. And this should be an easy round win coming in for Maverick. Okay, they got him off. I was about to say, like, he was stretching that one.
Yeah, that had me worried. I was like, no way he gets that.
Yeah, that almost got very hairy, but hey, it is going to be Maverick Esports that are going to be able to win the series. It was a long one. Listen, they drew it out. They made it close, but at the end of the day, Maverick going to be clutching up in massive ways, winning those final 3 rounds. And, I mean, Y-Dog, look at him, 16-5 coming out of Y-Dog.
Yikes, the guy went absolutely insane. And, hey, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I appreciate a good Game 5, Round 11, even if it's my birthday, I don't mind. But looking at these stats real quick, 16-5 with 11 untraded kills. Y-Dog was your apex predator of this map. Guy went absolutely insane. But then you look at the side of the Butler Bulldogs, you got to tip it to Plasma. Guy was fighting for it, man. Passion was there. 13-6 with 11 non-traded kills. Highest streak was 8. This guy was firing on cylinders, bro.
202 average damage per round coming out of Plasma. Like that, that's a lot of output for sure. But I mean, at the end of the day, just not able to clutch it up with the team. I mean, teamwork makes the dream work, and it was the Maverick Esports squad that really just were able to clutch up better, be a little bit more coordinated in those final 3 rounds. So, I mean, props to this squad. They came into this 14-0 on the season record-wise, and I mean, they were able to get another one, make it 15-0. But I mean, this was definitely their closest match that they've had all season long.
Yeah, Butler Bulldogs really showed us that they have upset factor within them. It was a great game, Rome. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you coming out here, my man, having some fun with me and everyone at home. I know it came down to the wire. The fan favorite Butler Bulldogs did not come out victorious, though. Maverick Esports, we look at the roadmap here for tonight that we had. It was absolutely insane. We went to Berlin, 189-250. The Butler Bulldogs showed us that, hey, they were a contender in that first map. Then we went to Tuscan, 6-2. Maverick woke up, showed the dominance. The horns were blaring. And then map 3, Gavin to control. It was just dominance repeated. 3-0 for the side of Maverick Esports. Then map 4, a very nail-biting end, 249-250 on Bocage HP. Then lastly, we head over to Berlin, where it was a 6-3. Maverick Esports will be your winners tonight. It was a great time, and we've got a bit of a break as we get towards the second match for tonight. I will be gone, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming out. Once again, I got to go celebrate my birthday, but love each and every one of y'all. We'll be seeing you
for sure, man. For sure. I mean, listen, you have a great time. Let me just tell you, from all of us watching, all of us in the chat, all of us in production, happy birthday, bro, because listen,
Thank you.
Deserve it, man. Live it up. It's your 21st. Have a blast. That's all I got to say.
Appreciate you, Rome. We'll see you viewers in a bit, but we've got some new casters coming in here pretty soon.